Someone in the chat asked a question. Worst concert you've ever been to?
Oh, I got it.
Really?
Yeah. The Violent Femmes was the worst concert.
I remember hearing about it.
That was pretty bad.
And I think Derek was with me.
It's
yeah.
pretty bad.
It was, we're not going to play a single song and actually, you know what? We're just going to jam for 2 hours. Hope you like it.
It was the Violent Femmes at a jam fest where they made up bullshit.
I
They didn't
remember
even play
coming,
American music? That's a good song.
I remember coming over and Jonathan, I hadn't heard the story yet.
Yeah.
And Jonathan, I think he was there too, right?
Maybe he was, yeah.
And he just kept quoting, you guys mind if we jam a little bit? Oh, hey, Rocco, you mind if I jam a little bit? And I'm like, what are you
And it was the whole crowd going,
told me this.
woo! And the three of us, yeah, we do mind.
I mind.
I went to the
Wait,
Strokes.
go, Daddy, go.
I went to a Strokes concert once. Best live performance I'd ever seen on stage, maybe my entire life. One of the best shows ever. Worst fucking audience experience.
Yes, 100% agree.
Hands down that I will ever have in my life, because no way in hell could an audience ever be worse than that. The show was so exciting. I was locked in a prison of bodies that were not moving, that were pressed super close against me. Everybody had fucking long hair and cowboy boots on for whatever goddamn reason. That was the fucking uniform to the show. And if you tried to enjoy it, clap, move, dance, get up closer to the stage, or leave the venue to go use the bathroom, no matter what, it was a problem with everybody you were standing with.
And it's so funny because I was not at any Stroke show with Derek. I went to one Stroke show with Sean, completely separate place.
I went to both Stroke shows.
And it was
The exact same thing?
the exact
Yeah.
same thing.
Was it?
Yeah.
To a T. And I've already told the story, You're Not the Beatles thing. Eagles of Death Metal played before Strokes, and it was stuff like, they'd be playing, I want you so hot, I want you so... And you're dancing to it, and you'd have 5 people go, having fun? Yeah, I'm having fucking fun.
Hey,
Music playing all day.
at this point in my life, if I were dancing to a band that I liked and somebody said that to me, I would probably get in a fight. I would
Yeah.
legitimately
Fun.
get in a... Yeah, I fucking am.
Well,
you got a fucking problem,
Well, hey,
and I
that-
would get in a fight.
That was like, I don't know why, but one of like 10 concerts that year that I went to with Sean,
Yeah,
where
with
people
me
had
and you.
trouble with us dancing, and we just antagonized
Oh.
them.
Oh, good.
We
Good,
danced
you handled
bigger,
Hey,
stupider.
What was that, Puffy Amy Yumi?
Yeah, we went to see the Aquabats with the Japanese band Puffy, and I know songs by Puffy, they're a Japanese band that I've heard. Sean doesn't know or give a shit what they are, but they just play fun Japanese music.
So why
can't-
not dance
You
if you
cannot
know?
understand. So we're laughing, having a good time, and dancing like idiots to Japanese lyrics we don't understand.
Right.
Oh, a couple of comedians over here. Oh, wow, real funny guys. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to dance funnier.
Around you.
So then it becomes our Comic-Con booth, where Sean's laying on the ground and I'm grabbing his feet and we're going like that, and he's like, wow, real fucking good, man. You should go up on stage with him. Oh, you know, it's just, but anyway, it was the same thing at the Stroke show. It's like, oh, there's a problem? Oh, yeah, okay.
That was an awesome night because that guy was an Aquabats fan. And later in the show, the back man pointed to you and goes, yeah, sing it, Rocco. And gave you the mic for a second. And that guy shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
so
when
fast.
the Aquabats were treating us, and then remember, and then like later Dallas came out and gave us a mic too.
Yeah.
It was like, anyway, it was really funny. But anyway, so yeah, with the Strokes, and I wasn't even kind of, I don't know, is the Stroke show good? I don't know. And it was like one of the best live shows I'd ever seen.
Dude,
But the
Julian
crowd-
Casablanca was like climbing through
He
the
was
rafters
hanging
while he
from
was
the
singing.
thing, huh? That was crazy.
Yeah, destroying stuff on stage. The Strokes are honestly so good, I imagine, because every show they do, they just face a wall of people who stand completely still, and they want to wake them up.
Yeah, and they act upon it.
So I was appreciating it, but yeah, everybody else, arms folded, not even nodding along to the music. It's like they were waiting for the next act.
Yeah.
That was never going to come.
That's a really good way
Were
to
you
compare it.
there? I've seen this a couple times. I'm not sure if you guys were there for this one. But there was a guy jumped up on the stage, and the band kind of stopped, and Julian Casablanca just goes, get off my fucking stage, and pushes him, and the second he hit the crowd, they started the song back up. And it was the coolest, like, segue to a song I've ever seen. It's rad.
Never saw that.
Aw.
I
Yeah,
saw
Jonathan.
I saw Andrew's band before he came here. The guitarist was so into what he was playing. Like, he had a solo going and everything, and then it was a stage, nothing, and then 100 people that made a semicircle So there was like no one in front of the stage.
Right, 'cause they're scared too.
Because everyone was like really cool
Nice.
with like, I saw a guy sewing a vest up with dental floss before the show.
Shut the fuck up.
So I saw that, and the guitarist was so into it, he started like, he was still playing his solo and like bouncing into people, and then laid in the middle of the semicircle and kicked his legs up and kept soloing, and then got up and got back on stage.
Eric and I saw Radiohead recently, and it was boring as fuck.
Well, we saw some of Radiohead recently.
Yeah, then we left.
We left.
And this woman got mad at us and said, as we were walking away, guys, Radiohead is that way. And so I said, yeah, we know, it's just really fucking boring.
It was so good.
She like turned to her boyfriend, this guy's just said Radiohead was boring.
Derek, without missing a beat, it was really fucking boring.
Yeah.
That woman, like, I feel like you ruined her night.
Good.
It's funny. It's fun. And again, in comparison, it's funny. That same week, I remember you were gone, and we were all kind of not really working on much. And I think I went to Disneyland with, I want to say maybe like Brian and Kevin or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was that same situation, but on the Haunted Mansion, because it was set up to be. It was still set up. No, that wouldn't have been that week. I don't know, but I remember hearing that story from you, and then later we went when it was Nightmare Before Christmas, and somebody said, dude, this fucking sucks. Or I think it was Brian was like, dude, Tim Burton fucking sucks. Take this out. And there was someone, 10 people behind us, that talked to the rest of the ride. Someone just fucking said Tim
I
Burton
love
sucks.
that.
I mean, I don't know why you on this ride if you think Tim Burton sucks. Tim Burton's got a lot
Hey,
of
Yummy
good
Eraser
movies.
says Radiohead is not boring. I don't know, man. I saw the band live
They're pretty
with
fucking
my
boring.
eyes.
They were pretty boring.
It was boring.
Someone, Spam Spaz says, I was going to see Radiohead, but then the stage collapsed and someone died.
Oh. Well, okay. I guess that show was exciting.
That was probably a really exciting
to
show.
your credit. No, Radiohead. They sound great.
Not for me.
Not happening that
Not
night.
live.
I saw Radiohead live and I had a good time.
They
but
sound great live.
I was at
Boring.
the Embarcadero, and that venue is really cool.
That's a good venue, yeah.
Same way when I saw Death Cab for Cutie live. It
What
was
do you do at
boring.
that show? What
Good,
do you do?
good music. Hey, cool. I could fall asleep right now.
Yeah, you know,
So-
hey, honestly, I got great respect for the Pixies, but when I saw them,
Yep.
whatever, and I was like, man.
There are just certain concerts where you go, I don't know what to...
Yeah, and that was what it was for me. It wasn't even like the music sucks or anything like that, but I was just kind of like, okay, well,
No, it's like, what,
I'm fulfilled.
what
you
do
know,
you
I'm fine.
do at a Death Cab for Cutie concert? Do you stand there?
Yeah, sway.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Oh,
sometimes,
I was sitting down.
There you go.
Yeah, I sat.
That's what you do at a Death Cab for Cutie
I mean, there's
concert.
sometimes you just want to see the band and how they do their thing live and whatever, but you know,
I've seen Death Cab a
it's
couple
just
times. I liked it.
Yeah? What'd you do? Did you
I
swipe?
swayed.
There you go.
Like a motherfucker.
I saw
Swear by the
I saw
vocal.
Interpol live, and I was really far away, but they had screens, and for the whole time, they didn't film the band. They filmed the audience and put it on the screen, and I was basically watching people sleep.
why were they pointing at me?
I don't know what it was, like maybe just Interpol fans or maybe just the people there, but everybody was just blank-faced, like,
Hey, Sean,
Sean, is that your
computer?
computer?
your computer's talking.
Sean's computer doesn't do any, and then 6 hours later, we'll suddenly start
How did
talking.
that happen?
I was just watching people watch the show.
That's awful.
I couldn't watch the show. I was too far away, so I had to watch the screen where I was
Awesome
watching
choice.
people watch
Is
the
mine?
show.
Yep. That's sad. That fucking sucks.
So I love Interpol's one of my favorite bands, and that was the one time I saw them, and I was like, all right, I'll stick to them CDs.
Yeah.
You like 1,000 tabs. I was going to turn the volume off. It's yours, computer.
Okay.
You should just close all the tabs. It would've been funny.
So those were some bad concert experiences.
I don't think I've been to a concert that I didn't enjoy.
No, all concerts are fun.
Yeah. Even with bands that I don't really know. Like, I saw Starfucker because my girlfriend at the time really wanted to see Starfucker. And it was like, so I went with her and two of her friends, and that was fun. But then Mauricio and Rodrigo were there. Oh,
Nice.
okay, so we're going to dance and have a good time, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
That's
Okay,
cool.
perfect.
Oh, and I've brought this up 1,000 times before, but when I go to, you know, if there's like festivals where there are bands that you're not even really into, it's still fun. Exactly for
That's
that reason.
Coachella.
Me and when me and Matt Lopez had nothing to do when we were going to leave Street Scene and 311 came on. Do you know how much fun we had during
Yeah.
that? Of course, because they're playing every song that we play at our fucking booths at conventions, and we've got masks on and we're dancing to it. It's great.
Hey,
It's fun.
Sublime played a concert last night here.
Yeah, with Rome.
What is Rome?
That's like the lead singer. No.
Why did they say that?
Oh yeah.
Because they want to let you know the
I think it's a
one
legal
died.
situation.
Yeah,
It
he's
has to be because
Yeah.
was the dog there? Did the dead guy come?
dead. Because
Like, what?
they always say Sublime with Rome. Always.
Yep.
I wish I would have known.
That would have been fun. It was
I
at
bet.
Cricket,
Hey,
right?
yeah, but hey, you know what? It was at Cricket. I bet it was fucking expensive.
I bet it was, and the Cricket's not worth it to me.
And I bet
I'm not going down.
all
to
the
see
people
draft
there
now.
were really cool.
Hey, you know who people on my Facebook friends list posted pictures to like the Sublime show that they went to, and it was like, oh, I'm sure you guys had fun.
Older, halfway skinhead people. That's what I imagine the main demographic of Sublime is.
I was going to say something.
Jeannie's parents went to Sublime last year.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. And they're full-blown racist.
They're like super sad.
Let's talk to
Da-
that guy.
Daniel.
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 Danny.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hey, he's...
You're laid
Guess what I
back.
got?
My question was, I was the one who just messaged in about the concert thing.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
And I was going to say, what is your, like, in recent memory, the concert you had the most fun at?
You know what? I went to Outside Lands, and that whole thing was awesome. For those of you who know, it's a music festival at Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, and I saw a ton of really good bands. But I think I had the most fun with a band that I like, but like I didn't go for them. But the Decemberists, I had the best time at that show. It was just like everyone was in like the same page of like we're gonna have an awesome time, and it was a lot of fun.
Swedish House Mafia, Coachella.
Yeah, that
Like
was insane.
That's like untouchable. I don't know.
I haven't gone to a lot of shows in the past year. And I went to a lot of fun ones, but it had been a while. But I was really extremely grateful to go to the Aquabats during Comic-Con.
That was
Because
awesome.
again, I hadn't eaten or had water in a very long period of time. Then I get to see the Aquabats for free and eat shredded pork with my bare hands and drink water. So that was the best night of
That
my
really
entire-
was one of the better.
entire life.
That really was one of the better concerts I've been to in a long time too. Like having Rocket from the Crypt, or I guess PDX and Speedo come out and play that one song was like, that was fucking awesome.
See, the pork was more significant to me. I hadn't eaten in a very long time.
He is so
But
hungry,
no,
right?
good show. It was a good show.
It was a great show.
Oh, and I was going to ask, so today I was at a concert and I saw some really messed up stuff. I saw a girl with a giant black eye grinding on my friend naked. So I was going to say, what is something
Was
weird
your friend
or
naked or was the
strange?
girl naked?
It was like an all-day concert, and it was like 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And this girl showed up, and she took off her shirt, and then she took off her pants, and me and my friend were dancing at this concert. So there was like electronica music playing, and she came up and started grinding on my friend with a giant black eye, and we told her to go to the hospital, and she ran away.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Well,
It was
what are
really
you gonna
weird.
do?
So I was gonna say,
That sounds like the craziest Arcade Fire show I've ever heard.
I was at Outside Lands with Sean. Not with him. We were there at the same time. We both went to the same music festival.
We did
We were
that.
with separate groups. And at the end, I think one of the closing bands was Deadmau5. And at the end of Deadmau5, it all ended and the lights came back up and everybody's waiting for an encore. And you realize there is no encore, so everybody starts leaving. And a dude who was probably like 200 pounds of muscle, who had obviously taken way too much ecstasy, was being carried by a girl who was about this tall and probably weighed 70 pounds. And he looked like he was about to die, and she looked really worried that he might die at any moment. And I couldn't help but like laugh really hard. It's really mean, I guess, but like Deadmau5 had just ended, and this guy was ready for the party to keep going on.
Sorry.
Awesome. Hey, those are good concert questions.
all right, yeah, thanks for taking my call, guys.
Thanks for asking concert
Thank you
questions.
very much.
Like his gun's a shirt.
I, thought
I
it said
think
funk.
he was walking around literally going like this. So I had a good laugh.
That's fun.
Poor guy. I hope he's alive.